YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 2025 goals with you all. So we got a few, but it's going to help me carry the conversation. So the first one is I want to take YouTube seriously. So if you watched the Get to Know Me video, you would know that I grew up loving and watching YouTube. So it's a big deal for me to want to take it serious now. So yeah, to be honest, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I used to want to be just like most YouTubers that I loved watching on YouTube. And I say that because you should never want to be like anybody else from what the things that they have or the lifestyle or whatever. The way I want my YouTube channel to be based off is like motherhood, giving, sharing, loving, aspiring, you know. I don't want it to come off like, hey, I want to give you guys drama or clickbait or negativity. So the point is, I never wanted a negative channel where I'm just sitting here and I'm bashing the other person, or I'm sitting here and I'm feeding into messy blogs, you know what I mean? So I do want this channel to be like family based and just positive and just entertaining. So yeah, I definitely want to take YouTube seriously, and that is the way I plan to do it. All right, number 2 is I want to give my son the best first birthday experience. So when I say this, baby boy will be turning 1 this year. I know we have some time, but it still doesn't change the fact that baby boy will be turning 1. And there's nothing wrong with planning ahead of time and just figuring out what you want to do, what theme you want to go with, what you want to wear, things like that. There's nothing wrong with it. So I've been like putting a lot of thought into it, because it's like I do want to give my son everything and more, you know, what he deserves. He's changed my life. He's made me such a better person. So it's just like I want to give him that. And he's my only one, so it's not like I gotta be like, okay, what am I gonna do for her birthday, or what am I gonna, you know what I mean? Like I can put all my all into one thing. So currently I have been looking at customized birthday shirts, little customized birthday outfits, like acknowledging he's turning 1, his name on it, little like Avenger characters and stuff. I haven't purchased anything yet, but I am looking into it, so I know where I wanna go, what I wanna get, everything like that. So I am happy for that. So other than me looking into mommy and daddy matching birthday shirts and grandpa, grandma, auntie, uncle shirts, you know what I mean? I've also been looking into like what type of theme I want. I like to say baby boy's favorite stuff to watch is Avengers. You know, he's younger now. I think the TV is just what he likes in general because it's colors. But I would literally play Avengers cartoons for him all the time. So I'm hoping that he does like Avengers by the time he's 1, because that's what I'm planning to go for his birthday theme. This is why I'm just thinking everything out, because he might end up liking just one Avenger character, or might not. That's always a possibility. So honestly, I just been looking into how I want to give my son the best first birthday experience. And that goes for all of his birthdays as well. I just want to give him a very great childhood. Number 3, your girl needs to, wants to, have to learn how to cook, okay? I have to learn how to cook. Now, I'm not gonna say I don't know how to cook anything. I know how to cook like basics, like cheese dip, I don't really know if this is really cooked, but I know how to make some tacos. I know how to make pasta, spaghetti. I know how to make a few things. I would love to expand my knowledge and like create all types of meals and dishes, especially when baby boy gets older. It would be great for me to know how to cook like real great meals for him, you know? So I'm definitely gonna look into that, because he's young right now. It's not like something big because he doesn't need it yet. Like he's not actually eating, you know, food that I'm making. So it's like, okay, you got time, but it's not even just for that. I really do want to learn how to cook. So I don't know what's gonna go on with TikTok, but I'm gonna just say I'm gonna rely on learning from some YouTube videos, probably get a cooking book, but I am gonna try to get some like support from my family and friends in regards to just, you know, get a little piece of advice, come over, help me just mix a dish up, watch me, supervise me, help me just kind of figure out what to put in it. So like I'm learning, but you're there to guide me, if that makes sense. All right, y'all, so the next goal follows up on the first goal, which was I want to take YouTube seriously. This one is I want to get better at editing, being consistent with content, and balancing and having time management. So the reason I say balancing and time management is because I have so much going on now that I'm back to work. I'm taking baby boy to daycare. You know, I'm cleaning, I'm organizing, I'm running errands. I'm just handling all the business for us both. It's like it can get overwhelming and it can be a lot on you that you don't have as much time to film content unless, you know, you're filming you doing what you're doing. But even that can be difficult because you're trying to do so much, if that makes sense. So it's like I don't want to give up on my YouTube dreams because I don't rely on YouTube. I really just like to do it for fun. Like I said, I grew up watching YouTube, loving YouTubers down. And it was like, I've always aspired to be one of those people who can encourage and inspire others and entertain them simply, you know? So mentioning time management, I actually want to include it in my everyday life. Okay, this week, what are you going to film? Write it out on the board, you know, like put it out there with all the other things you're doing and actually make time for it. I've also figured out if I want to record daily clips, but it's so much on me, okay, just do a snippet, go do it, clean up, do something else. You don't got that in the camera because you're really trying to get a lot of stuff done, but you're trying to film a vlog as well. So it's like, okay, you could show doing this, you could show doing that, but over there, you need to kind of get it done quicker. It's probably not the best to record. So that's what I say, like time management. I try to figure out when's the best time to record, throw in video editing and video recording and stuff throughout that week of when I'm going to throw it in there and when I'm going to have time to do it. So I carefully think out how am I going to film that video, when am I going to film that video, what am I going to film, and then I film it when I have that time. So like if baby boy sleep, I'm definitely going to take up that free time. Now let's say I really just need some sleep that day. I just need to catch up on a lot of like lost sleep, or I just really need to handle some stuff. I might be like, okay, maybe tomorrow or maybe when I'm done, but I'll try to figure it out and throw it in there so I can still manage doing all the things that I love, doing all the things I have to do, and all the things I need to do for me, my son, and just our household, anything else that, you know, we're dealing with. All right, y'all, so the next goal is I want to enroll in college and I want to go to nursing school. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've always wanted to be a nurse. It's been my dream since a little girl. My dream used to be being a lawyer, but just like I said, as a little girl, your imagination is big and wild. You start to realize some careers are just not for you when you realize the legal system itself. I honestly just have a strong opinionated feeling on the legal system. Like I knew like it would be a lot of reading, you know, like a lot of arguing, which was the reason why I even looked into it, because it's like I always get the last word. I always will argue you down until you have nothing more to say. But then it was deeper than that. It was like, okay, you could be defending somebody who just took advantage of a young little girl and get them off. That little girl's traumatized for the rest of her life and potentially could see this person again, and you just let them go. You know what I mean? You're the reason they're out. They're not facing jail time anymore, or they're potentially out on probation or just something. You know what I mean? I can't be comfortable with that, knowing I'm the reason I just released this person. So anyways, your girl do want to enroll into nursing school. I feel like it would be really great for me to help people and just achieve something so big as college. And the reasons I say I feel like it would be very great for me is because my promise to my baby boy when he got here, I wrote it in a song, a poem, I said it to him verbally, all of it, was I am going to chase after every goal no matter what challenge is thrown at me in life, you know? And the reason I said that is because these are things I've been wanting. I just say, oh, I want them, but I never take action to go after them. You know what I mean? So it's like now that he's here, there's no excuse to keep on saying, I want this, I want that. No, I'm going to do it because that is my promise to my son. So anyways, there's no more excuses. Your girl is going to look into enrolling into nursing school. All right, so let's move on to the next. So I want to reach my goal that I have for the year to have saved in my son's savings. So when I say that, I mean, there is a goal that I have for just this year alone. So that doesn't mean that's all I'm gonna ever put into it. It's just I have a plan, a set goal, set amount, which is my goal or whatever, to have in his account, a savings account just for him, because I want this to go towards his future. And I want to start it while he's so young. And your girl's also gonna look into a will. I'm gonna be so real. I don't care how young I am, what health I have, the most healthiest, you never know what could come up. And most people don't even get the time or the chance to get around to doing these things. So it's like, why not? People are like, why are you doing it so early? Why he don't need it right? Why not? And the reason I'm doing this is because this is to invest in my son's future. You know what I mean? He's gonna have kids one day. He's gonna have a wife. I don't care that he's only 4 or 5 months right now. And when doing this, I'm gonna make sure baby boy knows, work hard for what you got. You're not just gonna get that money, you know? You have to work hard. That is gonna be your backup. That is gonna be something you are awarded. You know what I mean? But I want you to know you will have that. You will have access to that when it is time, when needed, when appropriate or whatever. But it's like, I just wanted to let you guys know that's my goal. Like, it's my goal for my son to have something left behind. You know, tomorrow's not promised. If you want to be real, tomorrow is not promised. You don't set these things up. You don't make a way for your own family, your own friends or whatever to have something left behind from you. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And it's like, I want to assure that for my baby boy. So the next one is I want to pay some stuff off. Now, I'm going to just say some stuff because y'all don't really need to be in that much of my business. You feel me? I'm going to be so real with y'all. As young as I am, I have to pay more in insurance. I have to pay more in a lot of things for a lot of things that I have. And on top of that, trying to build your credit and you're so young, you gotta just do what you gotta do to have the things that you have, if that makes sense, okay? Now, you an adult, you've been paying some stuff, you know what I'm talking about, so that's all I'm gonna say. With that lack of credit, because you're so young, you're trying to build it, you're trying to start something, so it's not like you have bad credit, but you don't have no credit. So as I'm trying to build that credit, I'm just like, okay, it's great that I have this and that that I'm paying every month, but what about paying it off? What about, let's say you got 12 months or you got 3 years left on paying this and you could pay it off this week. Why not do it? So yeah, that is my goal. Pay some stuff off. Have some extra money to put aside for baby boy savings. Take baby boy out on a little lunch date. Just go out and spend some time with your son, you know, because any mother, any parent, anybody can see when you just do the same everyday routine, it can get mentally exhausting. So it's like treating yourself, going out, you know, making sure baby boy has what he needs is always a priority. And the reason I'm saying this is because I do feel like a spectacular mom right now that I'm so young. And instead of using money that I get to just go crazy and dumb with it, I'm really putting it aside and putting it towards something bigger. And the reason I'm making this comment is because a lot of people feel that I use my money this way, I use my money that way. They don't see why I buy this for my son, why I buy that, he don't need it for this, he don't need it for that. All their opinions, looking in and out of it or whatever. And it's like, if I buy something for my son, let's say a huge play set, trust and believe, he already has his needs for that month. Trust me, the things that I buy for my son to give him the best childhood, to give him the best loving and stable environment, you know, a playful and educational learning and colorful environment, for me to give him those things will always come after his formula, come after his diapers, his wipes, his daycare bill. Everything that I give to baby boy that is more of a want always comes after his needs. So that's why I say when I'm putting money towards baby boy's necessities or baby boy's future, be aware, always be aware, his needs have already been met. So if I have that extra left over for myself, for my own child's father's support, I'm going to put it aside to go towards my child's future. And then on top of that, if I want to use my own money to treat him with educational, colorful toys to provide him a loving and stable environment, that is my own desire to do so. So yeah, just keep that in mind because I always make sure he has his necessities, but I also have to put something towards his savings. And then I also have to make sure I have my own to give to him for obviously the necessities, but then after the want. So the reason I'm going more into depth of it is because paying off stuff will help me have more money to put aside to go towards those necessities, the savings, and the wants. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna share another goal with you guys. So the next goal is I want to continue going to parenting classes, therapy, and conflict management classes. Now, that might be a surprise to a lot of you. There's no shame in it. But yeah, I'm gonna openly express that with you guys. I have went to a conflict management class. It's actually a stress, anger, and conflict management class, and it has helped me so much. And I'm taking them up on going back and back and back. And that is due to so many personal reasons, but just my own experience in that class and just learning so much from them. Therapy, I always feel like it's great to have, especially as a first-time single mom. You carry a lot of things that you put in the back of your mind because you have a priority, which is your son or your daughter or whatever. You really can't break down, you can't get weak, you can't show emotion, you know, as much as you want to, because you have to be about near 1,000% for your child, which is okay. The reason I feel like therapy helps me be a great person and a mother is because I'm actually able to express what I hold in and I put to the back of my mind. I'm actually able to release that and keep it confidential. Lastly, I'm in this very great parenting class educational course, and I'm just gonna say 1,000 out of 10. That's what I give them. In this parenting class that I am in, it is not hands-on where I'm learning how to put a diaper on a baby or feed a baby, burp or anything correctly. I know how to do all of that. There's nothing wrong if you're in a class like that, but that's not what I'm in a parenting class for. So I'm in a parenting class where they help you identify your role as a parent. And I don't even know if that's the best way to word it. The way that the class is going currently, I'm able to identify that I'm basically like this safe haven to my baby. My baby would do anything to get my attention. My baby knows that they're safe with me. My baby feels comfortable with me. Like things like that. They help you recognize how important you are to your child and how your responsibilities to that child is as much as important. So it just helps you identify a lot as a parent, and I like that. My next goal is I want to reach 1K subs or more. Like, what are y'all doing? Why are we still sitting at, we sitting at? Like, come on, let's progress, I'm gonna be real, 1K or more, I'm grateful for whatever, even below, I'm grateful for all of you. I really feel like a lot of hard work and dedication has been put into all the videos that I have been filming and editing and uploading for you all. And I honestly just loved all the support that you guys give me, all the nice comments, all the advice, all of it. And it's just like, as we grow, I'm just hoping that we continue to grow. There's times where you grow, it just settles for a minute, you grow again, it settles for a minute. So it's like, I want to get to that point where we just keep growing, we keep growing, we keep growing. And I know a lot of things just take a lot of time and hard work. So it's just like, as long as I put that hard work in, I keep praying, having faith, and just being consistent and real with you guys, I will attract more subscribers, and YouTube will be able to, show my videos and share more and just get them out there. So it's like, I'm just being patient, and I'm just trying to find as much video ideas to give you guys in the free time that I have outside of just daily vlogging. Next is I want to get back to singing, but instead of like recording in my bedroom like I always do, like that's where I write my poetry, journal and stuff, I actually want to record in a studio. Now, I'm not going to say I'm no professional singer, but I'm going to be real with you. Your girl can write some songs in like 30 minutes or less, like a full song or about near half of a song. I can write a song, but I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I love writing music. I love singing. There's times where you guys will see me singing on like a video, singing a baby boy, or just probably singing by myself or whatever. But it's like, it's a very big difference when I'm taking it serious. So I'm not gonna be like, I'm no Aretha Franklin, but I can guarantee you, when I'm taking it serious, when I got something on my heart, I can really go into a studio and throw it down. I'm gonna just be real with you. Cause I can record a lot in my room and it will come off a little sketchy because I'm just recording off my phone on another phone and then like recording off the TV and stuff. Like, you feel me? Like, I'll use a TV background sound and I'll just find like random instrumentals, and I don't wanna like get no lawsuit against me, so I don't like upload a lot of the beats that I use, like voiceovers for like singing over, because I really don't want that potential lawsuit of like, I'm like copyright or anything like that. But anyways, your girl do love to sing. I feel like that's like my therapy, so I'm just gonna get back into that, try to take it more seriously, and buckling my first real professional like session. Next is I want to start a podcast. Y'all, that was my original plan when I first thought about creating a YouTube channel outside of like me and my ex-couple channel, which that didn't work out because the relationship didn't work out. I didn't want the videos up anymore. It just wasn't appropriate. I moved on with life or whatever. So it's just like, no. Although when I started my own YouTube channel, I was like, yes, girl, I want to start a podcast. Like, there was so many relatable topics to me, especially with me being a mother, dealing with a whole nother family, meaning my child's father, just getting so many different experiences, first time experiences and a lot and stuff. I feel like I could speak on where I'm coming from and kind of relate to some more people and just help people figure out, or all come together as a community and figure out, how can we deal with this type of stuff? Or girl, yes, that's relatable, because for real, like, I feel like a lot of us women, men even, go through the same stuff, and it's just like having those podcasts talk about it. It's not like you're trying to constantly be reminded of your own trauma or your own situations, but it just feels good to know you're seen, you're heard, or like, dang, you're not the only one, you feel me? Next is I want to read my Bible more and have a stronger prayer life. Now, I was kind of cautious on saying this. I know I share a little bit of like my spiritual beliefs with you guys, but it's like I was kind of uncomfortable like throwing in a video, because it was like, a lot of people would try to wish bad stuff on you, but then I'm like, first off, who do you pray to? You know what I mean? Do you pray to them or the Lord? But anyways, I do want to have a stronger prayer life. I feel like there was times where I picked up my Bible and I really read for a while, and I kept telling myself, oh my God, you got to read to this certain page, you got to read to this certain page, but I was tired. So then it was like days I just looked at the Bible like, I don't really want to pick it up because I read so much, I got drained. And then something would just keep telling me like, you don't really need to read that Bible, just do this, do that. But it's like, I needed to read that Bible. And it would just sit right next to me, and I would just keep getting told, open your Bible, you will find me there, open your Bible. And it's like, okay, open the dang Bible. So it's like, now I gotta make time to open that Bible and actually read, and stop telling myself all these excuses. You gotta read to this page, or you know what I mean? As long as I'm trying to read and get an understanding, I feel like that's what I need to commit to doing, instead of making excuses of why I'm not picking it up at all. And for prayer, I definitely need to keep praying and get stronger at praying. Like, strength in my praying, because it's like I will pray, things won't go my way, but I'll find out something, I'll be like, I have faith this whole time, but then this comes up and it's like, still have faith, everything's gonna work out. But then it's like, I'm telling myself I have faith, and the next minute I'm just sitting in the car like, bro, what do I do? And I'm like, why are you doubting? He already told you, hold on to that faith, because he knew this was gonna happen. He knew I was gonna get told this, but I still found a way to just fall out of faith. And it was just like, I kept getting told, don't fall out of faith, like continue to have faith in me. I feel like the thought of wanting to like take YouTube seriously and be more consistent was a distraction to actually help me kind of avoid of like constantly thinking about all that I have going on, and kind of just focus on something that is making me happy. So it's like I had to kind of just balance praying, reading my word, giving it to God, not taking it back, having faith, and just doing stuff that I love, which was YouTube. So yeah, I've honestly been using YouTube to distract my mind from all of the situations I'm dealing with, you know, in life. Next and lastly, I want to start carefully and mindfully dating again. So you must know the last person I've, you know, been with intimately, physically, or whatever was my child's father, and I'm not ready to get out there intimately again. I'm kind of in fear to get pregnant again, because if you know, I am against abortions. So what your girl is working on and wants to do, and this is probably another goal, is I want to continue to be big-hearted and kind and loving. Because I feel like when you go through something traumatic, when you go through a heartbreak, you're kind of like on guard, like, I don't want to be loved again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to get taken advantage of it. But it's like, you can't give up. You're so young. It's like I kept telling myself after that big heartbreak with my child's father and all the stuff we've been going through, still going through, I don't want to just move on because I'm trying to get back at him. But I don't want to just say I moved on and then I see him again and I'm like, I want you. You feel me? It's like, I'm never gonna lie to myself. Yes, I still have feelings for my child's father. So it's like, I'm not really ready to take nothing serious. But it's like, I do want to start considering getting out there and dating again. It's just the reason why I say carefully and mindfully is because I have a child now. So it's like, you got to be careful who you bring around your child. You know what I mean? You never know. And in my experience with my mother just dating and bringing people in and just, you know, introducing us to constantly new men, I don't want that for my son. You will never meet my son until we're about to be married. Like, I don't even care if the wedding is 2 weeks away. You might meet my son then. Like, I'm so serious. I need to know that what we have is real before anything. And then I also don't want to have any other kids unless I'm married to that person. So it was like, I had a big fear where I was going to have kids like my mom with multiple men. And I was like, the only way I would have another kid and any further kids is with the same man, like the one that I'm married with, or with my child's father, if we was to get our stuff together and work it out. But I mean, that's a dead end. So it's like, I have to start getting out there and dating again, which is my goal. It's just, I gotta carefully and mindfully do it because I have a son that I prioritize before anything. So if you're coming over here with this problem or that problem, or you're just trying to get a quick little, you know, stay over there, because I don't want to jump into stuff like that. I don't want to welcome somebody into my home or give them my address, or I want to take it real slow. I just want to have fun and jump out there and just talk, you know, get to know people. I feel like I already lack talking and associating with other people. I'm very much of an introvert. I really don't like to open up to a lot of people. I'll talk to you if you talk to me, but I like to stay indoors, stay in my own home, my own room. Like, I like to just stay to myself. So anyways, yes, my goal is to start dating again, carefully and mindfully. Yet, I'm gonna do it very slowly, just jump into a talking stage and let's just have fun. Let's go bowling, out to eat, stuff like that. You don't never need to, you know where I'm residing. But it's like, it's so many goals that I have for 2025 and just going forward in life, but we're gonna stick with 2025 because we never know what's ahead in 2025. But anyways, if you guys have a similar goal as mine, let me know down below. Or if you guys wanna, you know, personally share your own goals, just leave them down below and I'll respond as always. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video.